Hello there, my name is Peter Carey, and could I just say from the outset that you've already met Mr. Orthopedic, the man who has written all the episodes of Peasville, so many books it's not funny, but he has given me the most wonderful pleasure of being his voice in the animated series at Peasville. And I can tell you that when we sat down to actually do the recording of the voice tracks a few months ago now, it was fantastic. The camaraderie amongst fellow actors, the camaraderie amongst the graphic artists at the time was really something. And to watch everybody's love and passion towards what Richard has been putting together over many, many years, how that is starting to come together, is really something quite beautiful. And of course, we cannot continue to go further without your support. So as everybody's been saying, get your ticket and don't miss the opportunity of getting on board this train, because it really is going to be something quite special. If I may, I'd like to take you back and talk about Peter Carey, me. I was originally born over in the UK and came out here as a 10-pound pod with my family back in 1964. We were very, very fortunate, I guess, when we did come out to Australia to have wonderful relationships with so many other people who had decided to make Australia their home away from home. I guess for me personally, it gave me a wonderful opportunity of, I suppose, of doing so many different things. But when I was 13 years of age, we had a friend in the family who was a radio announcer. He became quite a famous radio announcer in Sydney and New South Wales. So I always set my target to become a radio announcer in commercial radio. Never had the opportunity of working with the ABC. You never know, maybe one day that could come to fruition. But I went into commercial radio and was very, very fortunate as well to have the opportunity of working in commercial television, albeit for just a couple of years, hosting a children's television show, which emanated from Win Television, which back in those days was channels 1045A up in the beautiful mountains of Toowoomba, which I suppose is about 100 kilometres to the west of Brisbane, the capital of Queensland. So I guess that kind of whet my appetite. One of the wonderful things about being in radio back in those days, you had an opportunity of doing everything. Copywriting, production, sales, community engagement, comparing, and then presenting all different genre of programs, from rock and roll requests to country music, doing news and current affairs shows, and eventually found a love to do in doing talkback radio, and that was something that really honed my skills, I guess, in community engagement, which is what I'm involved in now, doing marketing and communications for several rather large organisations in the country. But radio has always been something that really, really appealed to me. And as I said, it allowed me, I guess, the scope to be able to create various voices. And I guess that's where I come back now to Peasville and playing the part of Mr. Orthopedic. I was absolutely chuffed when Richard asked me to read for him, and when he said, that is the voice that I want to play my character. And can also say that being able to use one of those voices that I'd created many, many years ago, to see that come to fruition in this wonderful series is something that is, very, very special to me. So in closing, I'd just like to say we hope that you'll be able to give a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, a little bit of soul, if that's possible, to our crowdfunding program to make the Peaceful animation successful, and something that children all over the world will have an opportunity to watch and become a part of, and their children and their children's children will have an appreciation of just what Richard has aspired to do over many, many years. So remember, don't forget to get that ticket, don't forget to get on board, and we hope to see you at Peaceville very soon.